Hello Slayers, welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into episode 4 of season 8 titled Muskets, Liberty, and Sauerkraut? Interesting. So sorry guys, I was a little late this week. Things got a little busy. I'm now like a full-time Twitch streamer. Not really. If you happen to like Twitch, check me out. I feel like this isn't the place to promote my Twitch channel, but if you're not a Twitcher, but would want to watch the playback, I do have a VOD channel, Billy Carney VODs, which is the playback of the entire live stream on Twitch on YouTube. Yeah, links are all below, of course, but I am actually exhausted from playing last night. So excited to delve into this. The biggest thing from last week is Claire got a little power action, perhaps a healing power. I'm so excited to get more into that. But yeah, lots of things are going on. I need a little refresh, so we'll check it out on the previously on Outlander. And yeah, if you guys want, check out my uncut reaction on Patreon. Link will be below. Over there, I react to the trailer of the next week. So yeah, it's just a little Patreon exclusive moment. Nothing crazy. It's truly just me like. And yeah, let's get into the episode, shall we? We freaking shall.
Previously. I mean, you don't intend to live your life in order to please other people's expectations.
Ooh, that was a nice little kiss. Pretty hot. Like, you saw a little tongue moment. Did you see that?
All I'm asking is that you contact this Claudel fellow and encourage him to meet with me.
Oh yeah, the whole Fergus thing. Oh yeah, Fergus is in this.
Okay, you read my guide for time travel by accident.
Raising a loyalist militia on my land. I am.
Oh my god, I forgot about all that. So it's interesting, I never even thought about this, but the whole like gold thing, how do we even know if the gold would go through the stones? Like the gem disappears when you go through the stones, right? It's kind of interesting. And yay, I'm so excited about Fergus. I did see that he's in this episode from the trailer last week. The whole militia thing is crazy. Obviously, we're gonna go forth with that because we don't really have a choice. There was one more point. I don't know, I'm just excited also about like the little John Gray thing.
Still be dangerous. Randall's book says the battle to end the siege of Savannah.
Brianna is so slay. I didn't see Marsley in the trailer. Like, they just have to come to the ridge. I know. Like, live.
So we're starting our own militia.
But I do love the shop for Fergus.
We join Benjamin Cleveland and his over-mountain men. I'll be damned if I'll report back to that murdering bastard.
I
Period.
think you'll at least have the decency to shine. Kind of film. What about bandits? Do you want to make it into musket balls like you did the last time?
No, there's no time. But I do have an idea.
Spill. Sing me a song, bitch.
Sing me a song of the last that is gone. Say, could that last be I?
Maybe a soul she said on a day. Fergie.
What is that abominable smell?
It's
Such a great
gift from
set.
Jamie and Claire. Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut.
Magnifique.
Magnifique.
The whiskey.
Dad's idea. Perfect hiding place. Gold.
It's for muskets. Jamie's forming a militia, and there's an officer in the Continental camp, Francis Marion, who's been known to arm backcountry patriots.
We thought it best to leave this minor detail out of our letter to you.
Oh, the kid's all grown up.
Arrangements will have to be made.
So we were hoping you could...
Aye, of course you can leave the Gulf Bus. Fergus has got plenty of hiding places. And I wouldn't be surprised if you found the crown jewels.
To be safe, do you think you should leave for the camp now?
I don't know, Fash. There's plenty of time to find Marion and be back before the battle. Maybe tram will speed me on my way.
Jamie. Oh my god, I missed them. Going over a week is not okay.
I wasn't exaggerating. Reluctant to join a militia that oppose it. Can I try to recruit them for that? Getting back to Cunningham.
Surely the odds you men will fight when it comes to it.
Of course. And a few others, but it will only be enough. I need to...
I'm sorry, this is the 8th season, and like, the costume, the wigs, the sets, the location, I'm giving myself chills. It is just absolutely stunning. Like, I want to wear these clothes.
Recruit men from further afield.
I leave today with Ian and Josiah.
She does have whiter hair
You
now,
can't
right?
keep Cunningham waiting forever. Going to realize that you've no intention of joining him.
Better if I have him close so I can keep an eye on him.
Frank, he's the one that formed the loyalist militia that fight at King's Mountain.
I still am not sure of Frank's motives in writing that book. But that's not proof that you fight.
I'm not certain I will fight, Claire, but if Cunningham is forming a militia, we need to
Young
be
money
ready,
militia.
regardless of the book.
Truth.
To Muskets, Liberty, and Sauerkraut, mes amis.
Oh my god, can we get a scene of them all drunk together? Oh my god, I could literally live watch them.
Thought we needed an armorer.
Oh, nice me thinking you came all this way to visit us.
It happens I recently received a letter from his lordship. He suggested I meet with one of his associates, Percival Beauchamp.
He's so cute.
Claims to have information that will be of great interest to me. Lord John says he can be a slippery fellow. I must make up my own mind whether what he says is trustworthy.
You know our mother's maiden name was Beauchamp? I mean, obviously the English pronounce it Beecham, but that's quite a coincidence.
So we're not getting drunk then.
Cowards! There's this Scottish fellow. When he heard I was from Frasers, Reggie, he mentioned he was heading there himself. Kent, Roger, and Brianna from Scotland. He says he's looking for them.
Cameron.
Hi.
Yeah, because you would only, like, know them, really, if you were from a different time, right? Is it gonna be
James
this
Fraser.
motherfucker?
I understand you're acquainted with my daughter, Brianna MacKenzie.
I am.
It's so
You're
him.
Robert Cameron, then.
Christ, no, man. No Rob Cameron. My name is William Buckley Mackenzie. Can't you tell Roger and Brianna that Cameron won't be bothering them again, and to return Roger's wee book
I have
won't
chills.
fall in the wrong hands a second time.
He didn't die. He didn't die.
Buck Mackenzie.
So
You
that
remind me of your father.
that get killed. Wait, I'm trying to think what that makes him. That makes
You could paint a portrait of Marcelly and me.
Jamie his great uncle, right? I feel like this Brianna drawing thing has kind of came out of nowhere, or am I tripping? Oh my god, creepy. A storm at Frasers Ridge. Oh, girly. Pop.
You think houses are alive?
That was the wind. But yes, I think places that people live in for a time absorb a little bit of them.
That's cool.
I often think that houses affect the people living in them. So why wouldn't it work both ways?
Cute.
Do you think Amy Lindsay's still in her cabin, wanting it? I wish Jane would haunt me.
Fanny.
Janie used to whisper, "Good night, Marcelly," before we went to sleep.
She spoke French.
A little. She said that's what our mother used to call me. Marcelly. Janie used to tell me about our parents before bed.
She was trying to help you keep the memory alive.
She spoke French. She gave birth to Faith in France. Clocking it.
She would tell me good things, or funny things, but we would never talk about anything serious.
She's such a brilliant actress. She doesn't have to say anything. Uh-oh, the witch.
And your little dog, too. Mrs. Cunningham's coming. Could you show her into the parlor? I'll be right there.
I need help. Tripped over the scuttle like a fool and fell on my shoulder.
Well, don't worry. I can fix it.
I wouldn't have staggered 2 miles through buggering brambles if I didn't think you could.
And where is your son?
He's away.
As I thought. Dislocated.
Oh.
This is going to hurt.
Oh, an old lady shouldn't endure this much pain, as wicked as she is.
Ready?
Grass-coming son of a buggering sot!
How Jamie and Hef started
child.
their love
It's been
past.
a long time since I heard language like that.
When else did you hear language like that?
I lived in a brothel.
Indeed.
I suppose whores also have their virtues as well as their vices.
I don't know about the virtues, unless you count being able to satisfy a man in 2 minutes by the clock.
Oh, I think that would be classed as a skill rather than a virtue. A useful one, I dare say.
I'm sure everyone has their strong points. Fanny, would you go to the kitchen and make up a plate for Mrs. Cunningham?
Period.
You must have heard much more if you were traveling with the army.
Oh, it's worse than you think. My first husband was a sailor.
You shocked Fanny, not with the actual language, but that it came from a respectable woman such as you.
Well, she's a remarkable child, but you must try to persuade her not to.
She knows not to talk like that in public, as I'm sure do you. I'm not letting you go back to your cabin in your condition.
Well, by my condition, whether you mean injured or inebriated, I'm not sure, but in either case, thank you.
William.
Bloody hell, it's you.
Sister.
William, would you like to invite our guest in? She's had quite a long journey.
Forgive me, Mrs. Mackenzie. Unexpected pleasure of seeing you again has caused me to forget myself.
Oh,
Allow me to
this is the first time they're seeing her since she came back to the time.
My late nephew's widow.
Pleasure. Sorry for your loss.
Lord John mentioned he'd sent for a portrait painter. Didn't realize it would be a woman. Where is it you travelled from?
North Carolina.
Oh, surely you did not undertake the journey alone. I was under the impression that your husband would be accompanying you.
Attending to an errand outside the city.
It was a pleasure, Mrs. Mackenzie.
Is she like being... I don't get it.
Yes.
I was gonna say jealous, but she just heard that she has a husband. And she probably doesn't know that they're siblings.
Become reacquainted.
Sibling scene. You did a little peek.
Last we met, you were on your way to Boston.
These are dangerous times. We thought it best to be with family, so we returned to Frasers Ridge.
You must have met Fanny then.
My mother's taken quite a liking to her. So has my father. Well, I mean, our father.
Did you know, the day we met in Wilmington, did you know what we were to each other?
Tell him the truth.
I did. I wanted to tell you.
And she pushed
Roger,
for it.
my husband, was with me. He was just around the corner at the inn. And my children, Jem and Mandy, we really wanted you to meet them.
Your niece and nephew.
Even if you didn't know we were...
Family.
Well, yours.
Mine.
I should probably say something polite, like, only if you want us, but that's...
Bit late for that. To lie about the truth, I mean.
Why are we
I do apologize for not telling you. But Lord John and Dara felt so strongly.
Men.
I accept your apology.
This was great. I need a season 9 of everyone just hanging out. I would love a Brianna spinoff even. We can keep the show going.
I wish to acquaint you with the facts of your birth. Facts I think you do not know. Have you heard of a man by the name of Le Comte Saint-Germain?
Why?
You are his son.
Is that like some king or something?
Preposterous conclusion.
I have, however, married into a prestigious French family. My wife is the sister of the Baron Amandine. There is a sordid family secret. My wife's older sister began a torrid affair with the Comte, and not long after disappeared, fled into the night with her jewels, and they supposed into the arms of another lover, Amélie Levine Beauchamp.
J'ai connu une jeune fille qui s'appelait Amélie, ouais.
I knew a young girl called Amelia, but she died a long time ago.
She is dead.
You may continue.
I uncovered the truth from one of the Comte's servants. Amélie did not run away with a lover. The Comte simply grew weary of her, and learning she was pregnant, lured her away from home, drugged her with opium, and sold her to a brothel.
Maison Élise.
That is where she gave birth to a child. You.
Wow. I never thought we'd get a Fergus origin storyline. I love this show.
His estate is currently held in trust by a solicitor in Paris. It would undoubtedly be released should a petition be filed by his heir.
Unless the law in France has changed of late. A bastard cannot inherit properties.
Claudel, if I may use your original name.
You may not, sir.
I found this, hidden in the pages of a dusty family Bible. I'm quite certain I'm the only one living who knows of its existence. It is a contract of marriage. It appears Amelie relinquished her virtue at a high price by demanding the Comte marry her in secret before welcoming him to her bed. Allow me to congratulate you, sir. You are not a bastard.
Assuming the document isn't forged, plainly you have something you want out of this. Something Monsieur le Comte might accomplish for you.
The Comte Saint-Germain owned his estate, still does own a majority of the stock of a syndicate investing in land in the New World, the main asset of which is a large parcel in what is known as the Old Northwest. Some interests of mine in Paris believe that while Britain is preoccupied with this rebellion, there is an opportunity to establish a French colony on the land with French settlers. Unfortunately, Le Comte's solicitor refuses to sell the stock at any price.
But if a legitimate heir were to appear, the land would become his.
And my associates would pay, said, a significant sum.
I could do a
said
Marcy and
land.
Fergus spinoff also.
A significant sum.
Wow. This is cray.
Have I done something to offend you?
Yeah, what's your
If you're
tea?
trying to enjoy my literature,
What's your childhood trauma?
because Mackenzie will oblige you.
Lady Grey, are you jealous?
Don't be absurd. Though anyone with eyes can see that there's a history between the two of you.
My sister?
Is my sister?
Dumbass.
You told me you didn't have any siblings.
We don't know you.
I'm a bastard. The 8th Earl was not my father. The man who sired me is Brianna's father.
Well, whoever he was, he must have been a very striking gentleman.
He is.
Oh, yes.
Has he acknowledged you?
Not publicly, no. Nor do I want him to. He owes me nothing. I'm only telling you this because you asked. Because I enjoy your company. May I be so bold as to presume you enjoy mine?
That is bold, though perhaps not incorrect.
Well, I think it's only fair one comprehends the person whose company one is enjoying. I am not the 9th Earl of Ellesmere. Not really. I never was. Of late, I've found myself wishing I could renounce the damn title altogether, though English law makes that all but impossible.
Well, you may not be able to renounce it, but you could hand it on. Abdicate in favor of your heir, I mean.
I don't have an heir.
Well, you could marry me and give it to our firstborn. I'm a widow, after all. We could retire into private life and breed dachshunds.
I can't imagine anything more tiresome.
Surely you don't mean to imply that being married to me would be tiresome, William? Might just possibly enjoy it.
I'm giving her one more chance.
Amaranthus, for not thinking less of me.
Because I could see her, like, using this against him.
That's all my father is to the world.
Nah, she's probably fine. I feel like they
I
can't...
thought I would be a merchant's wife. But now I am Viscountess Grey. And my son will be the Duke of Pardlow. Well, you may disagree. I believe a title is something you simply have, not something you are. By law, you are the Earl of Ellesmere. That's all the world needs to know.
Okay, so before she said the marriage thing, I was thinking she's gonna use this against him. But because she said the marriage thing, I think we're good here. Plus, I don't feel like for the final season, or final books, I guess, like, that they're gonna give him another bad relationship storyline. Or not bad, but, like, doomed. Also, I wonder how much of this is making sense with, like, the book, and, like, do you guys fully know her and the outcome of her because of the book? Obviously, you can't tell me for, like, spoiler issues, but I'm just, like, so curious, and I really need to catch up on the books, but I don't know.
Good day, Mrs. Fraser. I'm here to collect my mother.
I'll help her get her things. You'll find her through here.
But Mrs. Fraser was able to heal it quite satisfactorily.
I've enjoyed the company.
Her husband's away at the
Same.
moment on business.
Is he?
Oh, God.
I had wondered. He's a hard man to pin down, your husband. We had been meaning to talk, so I thought.
He's anxious to speak with you too.
Yeah, something came up.
But
I thank you, ma'am, for the care you've shown my mother.
here are some herbs that should ease her discomfort.
You have a very fine home. It must feel very empty with him away and you here all alone.
I'm fine, I can assure you.
That just made me feel like he wants this home.
I expect him home at any moment. I'll let him know you stopped by.
Charles, did you bring the cart?
Of course, Mother.
Ooh, that was bad, but I feel like Miss Cunningham
Until next time.
actually didn't want him to do anything. I bet she's gonna be the one to kind of come around. That was weird and unexpected.
Do you think he's telling you the truth?
Emily, I knew her, but I didn't know she was my mother.
Was she kind to you?
She detested all of the children of the brothel, but me most of all. I understand now. I was the spawn of the man who took everything from her. Her love, her freedom, even her family. I think I was maybe 6 years old when she died. She contracted the morbid sore throat.
Oh, yeah.
I remember she summoned me to her chamber.
What did she say?
Sois un bon garçon.
Be a good boy. It wasn't fair for her to blame you for what happened to her.
I wouldn't expect fairness from one whose life was filled with so much cruelty. At the hands of such a villain. The Comte Saint-Germain in France, he tried to kill Milady. And now to learn that he sired me.
You are not him. I know that better than anyone, my love. But if you are truly his heir, you can use what he's left you for good. All he's asking is that you sell him some land, no? Land that you have a right to by birth.
Yes, but why? What effect will that have, selling it to these interests in Paris? They want to install a French colony on American soil. We've devoted ourselves to the patriot cause. We're not fighting to be free of a British king just to become servants of a French one.
You dinna ken it'll come to that.
You don't know that it won't.
That isn't everything. Again, you Fergus Fraser. Why is this offer so difficult to consider?
To claim this inheritance, this land, I must publicly acknowledge that Le Comte Saint-Germain was my father. Monsieur Beauchamp told me what every orphan wants to hear, that I'm the son of a great man. But I'm already the son of a great man.
It's so weird how they kind of have the same dad. Well, they do-ish. Well, you know.
Do not worry, my dear.
Fireworks?
A French warship, the Treat, has taken to firing her cannon on occasion.
Oh.
Dreadful nuisance. Learned the truth of his parentage. But you and he share a rather unique experience. Discovering that James Fraser is your father.
So that's why you invited me here. You think I can help William?
Yes. If there's anyone who can talk some sense into William about his present difficulties, it's you.
Could have just told me the truth, you know. I would have come anyway.
I don't believe you've been entirely truthful with me either. Errands your husband has outside the city. Does it perhaps have something to do with the Continental Army encampment there? If there's one trait that James Fraser has successfully passed to all his children, it's stubbornness. I mean, it's exceedingly difficult to get you to do anything you don't want to do. William is the same.
I have
My late
chills.
wife, Isabel, told me that William was lost once on his estate in Hellwater. He was 3 or so, wandering alone in a fog on the fells. Sometimes I see that. Sometimes other things.
You see those things when you're a parent.
Yes.
I can't make any promises, but I will see what I can do.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear.
Said something with Denzel, maybe? So
They're
cute.
certainly happy to see their granddad. Who's that with them? I have no idea.
Back. Oh.
Granny, look, it's our cousin.
William Buckley Mackenzie. Fraser, the reputation precedes you.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
I told him he's welcome to stay on the ridge as long as he likes.
Of course, your family.
Oh, is he
Come
gonna be
along.
in the attic?
Come inside. Must be starving.
You don't happen to have any of those peanut butter sandwiches, do you?
What's troubling you, McCrea?
There was a massacre up north. The Mohawk leader, Joseph Brandt, the loyalist captain, led a raid on a rebel town. Continentals retaliated by sending an army after him.
Patriot Army marched along the Susquehanna River, raising every Indian village could find. 40 villages were left in flames and countless scalps were Christ.
Is that not where Shadow Lake lies? With thy former wife?
We all away. Aye.
Thy son.
The August Nedodis, swiftest of lizards, must go north.
Did he just say must go north?
I need to know what happened to them.
Of course he must go. My doggy and I will come with thee.
An infant? Okay, so
I'm going to miss this little.
Ian's son could be dead. I don't think he's gonna be dead. I was just thinking if we are ever gonna go full circle kind of with that, I could see the mom being dead and him being able to take, I guess, both of them to the ridge. I didn't read the paper, that's why I just thought of like Denzel. I just saw the tragedy thing. Interesting.
Catamount.
And
It'll
off
be
they
so
go.
much bigger by the time you return. Is it really nothing I can say to convince you and Oggy to stay?
I thank thee, Claire, but no. Thee let thy husband travel alone 700 miles to rescue his first wife.
You make a good point.
I mean, the infant though.
I pray that we find Emily and her children safe. He sees them. I want to be by his side, so he doesn't forget the life he has here. Does that make me wicked?
No, Rachel. That makes you human. Here.
Rachel says you mean to stop in Philadelphia. I'd like you to go to the brothel there. The one Francis lived with your sister. Speak with some of the lasses.
A brothel? It's no enough I'm going to find my first wife.
It's to do with Francis. Ask him about Jane, anything she said about her family. We'd like Francis to ken more about them.
I'll find out what I can.
Interesting.
I must say one more thing to you before you go. You ken the book Brianna brought back. What we will do in the revolution is mention of a battle in the backcountry at a place called King's Mountain.
I've heard of this place.
Frank says I fight in it.
When will it happen?
October next. So he says. Claire thinks he's bending the truth, but I'm more and more convinced he's not.
I'll be there with you, Uncle. There'll be time enough for me to do whatever needs to be done in the north and make it home. Then a fash. Madame may be gone, but I'll guard your left in his stead.
Thank you, lad.
I have chills everywhere.
May you be safe on your journey. Sure, have you? Sure, have
Colonel Marion, I'm Reverend Roger MacKenzie. I apologise for interrupting you, but yeah, you're a difficult man to find, and my request is urgent.
You're a volunteer? Continental Army isn't choosy. Though I have to say, the occasional minister we do get doesn't usually wear his best clothes to fight in.
Come to request your assistance. My father-in-law owns 10,000 acres in North Carolina. A British major named Patrick Ferguson has been stirring up trouble in the backcountry, raising loyalist militias. And as we are patriots, we've decided to assemble a militia of our own. But we need weapons. I believe you've helped arm others like us before. I can pay you.
I think we could possibly reach an agreement.
Well, I have a letter from my father-in-law with the particulars.
Your father-in-law is General James Fraser?
Aye.
Fellow who abandoned his troops at Monmouth to tend his wife.
Aye. James Fraser is an honourable man, sir.
Is it true he signed his letter of resignation on the back of a corporal in mud?
Actually, he wrote it in his wife's blood, but aye. He didn't have a choice.
I'm sure the circumstances were quite extraordinary. The fact remained that if it had not been for Lee's trial and Lafayette's good word, Fraser would have been court-martialed after Monmouth, perhaps even hanged.
Our people are in danger.
Our circumstances here are quite dire as well. We have precious few resources, even with the assistance of our new French allies. I can't afford to give what I do have to someone who's already lost the Continental Army's trust.
Surely his years of service and sacrifice to the cause would...
My answer is no, Reverend MacKenzie, and it's final.
Then I'll take my leave, sir.
That's not possible, I'm afraid.
I beg your pardon?
We assault the city in a few days' time. General Lincoln has ordered sentries to detain anyone leaving camp in an effort to prevent the deserters from warning the British. You can't leave.
I've come to ask for your help in fighting the British. Surely you don't think that I'm going to leave here and assist them?
I have my orders.
My wife is in the city. I promised I'd return.
Every man here has made such a promise to his wife. Many will not live to honor it. You might. I can find a safe place for you to wait out the battle. Unless you want to fight, I can give you a good rifle.
No.
Oh my God.
Stay here and wait then. If things go wrong, you can help bury us.
Holy shit.
Sir, wait. I'm no good with a rifle. But if you can give me a sword, I'll fight with you.
I have chills. I'm fucking scared. If anyone dies, I will cry. Oh my god. That was such a turning point episode. I was not expecting that at all. Which I guess makes sense that episode 4 would do that. And then like the final 6 episodes would be like the second half. I feel the next episode is probably gonna be like a mid-season finale major maybe. I'm freaking nervous. Dude. Damn. The Captain Cunningham kind of weirdly pressing Claire was very shocking to me, actually. And that felt very creepy and dark. And she didn't tell Jamie this, which was interesting. Alright guys, if you want to see me react to the trailer of next season, episode 5, I'm so excited to see it. Join the Patreon. If not, I completely understand and appreciate you all so much. Thank you for being here. Please like this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.